Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for Clash Against the Titans number 7. And I have spawned as the Purple Zerg, random races, so it's always good when you spawn as the race you like. And Contrarian, my Titan ally, is the Green Protoss. And Mike apparently bitter because we beat them in the last Clash Against the Titans. And just like the last one, our opponent's health is set at 70%. And our opponents would be, as you've seen, Mike is the orange Protoss, Spartan is the yellow Terran, and Dunamai as the blue Zerg. We are on the map Megaton, which is a map I like for Clash Against the Titans because it kind of gives us a little bit of an in-base expansion, which is kind of good when you're outnumbered. It could be kind of hard to have map control, especially early on when you've got 3 armies against 2. Very easy to lose your stuff. Ooh, and I'm throwing down a 10 pool. Am I going to be going for some early aggression? That would seem to be a distinct possibility. Looks like Contrarian is going to scout it because he's my ally. He doesn't need to send his pro pass to scout my 10 pool. What do we have for our opponents? Nothing much to see yet. Dunamai, I bet, is going to go for a 15 hatch, especially since he's got this nice expansion right here, right next to his base, right in the way, tippy top back, way in the back of their main base cluster, where it'll be fairly safe towards anything except maybe an air harassment. Even ground harassment doesn't work because this thing has got open space above it, and yeah, he is going to get that. Looks like it was a 16 hatch though. I'm going to throw up the production tabs here. We got 6 Zerglings on the way. And they are rallied all the way over here. So definitely going to be going for a bit of a harassment right now, which, when your opponents are at 70% health, could be extremely devastating. And away those Zerglings go. Let's just watch them scurry on out. Faster, my minions. Scurry, scurry! There's no reason to watch him walk across the terrain. It's not very exciting. You've all seen Megaton before. You know what it looks like. Let's see what kind of damage they can do. There's no wall off to speak of, although this early in the game, pretty much impossible to get one. Oh, and they're going to take out that SCV, so that Refinery's not going to finish. Another SCV is going to go down. Oh, but he does have a Zealot out, but with 70% health, I think Zergling's going to be a little bit better against the Zealots, and now he's pulling off his SCVs. He has managed to knock out two of the Zerglings, but another SCV goes down. And we're going to be able to get that Zealot. No! And that is going to be the end of the harass. Which, I can tell you, I have a feeling that right about there, another 1 or 2 SCVs and Spartan might have just thrown in the towel right there. I don't know that, but we'll have to see. And we got a Roach Warren going down here for Dunamai. Looks like we can get Spartan's going to get a factory down. Never to get the second refinery finished. You might want to get on top of that. Oh, and we got a Reaper here for Spartan. Maybe he got a little bit angry and he's going to counter with some brutal force. And now I've transitioned to doing my own expansion. After that early harass, I don't know. Let's check the units lost right there. Looks like I did lose the most, but Spartan did lose 3 workers. That could make a difference. I don't know. And then a Zealot lost for Mike, which early units are very important. We'll have to see if that makes a difference later. Looks like that Reaper is done. Is the Reaper going to be heading out already? There's the Reaper. What is he going to get himself up to? Right now, he's just going to be standing there. I think, am I sending those Overlords out again? But oh, he's been spotted by a Stalker. I gotta send that Stalker around. Oh, and that Overlord is not going to survive. Especially when he's got the nice watchtower here, so we can see that Overlord wherever it goes. So that is going to be a huge loss for Dunamai. Losing an early Overlord, not a comfortable position to be in. He's going to counter that by getting up a lair. You actually might want to get a couple Overlords out. They got a lot of money building up right now. Not getting any upgrades yet. Could probably afford an attack upgrade. Needs a little bit more gas to get an armor upgrade. And Mike's going to be throwing down an expansion. And he's going to get a little Reaper support for that. Maybe they were worried about more Lings. These might not be a bad idea to stop a little bit of early Ling aggression. Getting those Nitro packs for him, which is why he threw down the factory. And looks like Contrarian's scouting around. I've got some Zerglings scouting around as well. Probably get to grab those ever valuable watchtowers, which is indeed what is going to happen. No, looks like those Reapers are moving out now. They're going to get themselves into a little bit of mischief. We got Roach Speed come up here for Dunamai. Pretty expected, I would say. Oh, and getting some Marauder slow Spartans. So definitely going to be transitioning into some Marauder play. Maybe he thinks he'll be good against any Stalkers or Roaches that we might be throwing at them. But I'm curious what these Reapers are going to get themselves up to. They're going to scout the gold, make sure there's no early gold going up. Reaper's very good for scouting. Very good for map control early on. Looks like Contrarian just got an expansion of his own up. Needs to start getting some workers on that. Looks like his Stalkers are doing a bit of harassment. I don't know if they caused any damage. They did take a little bit of damage. Can we see if there's any losses? Oh, maybe they did some losses to Dunamai, who seems to have lost 800 resources. That is a lot, and I did not even see what he lost. But oh, I'm going to have some Reapers in my base, which I got a Spinecrawler on the way. It's not going to be here in time, but it doesn't look like he's going to get any kills off of it. Nope, we're going to be able to chase that off him. This Spine should be able to finish, and then that little base will be pretty safe from anything but a concerted Reaper harass. Oh, but Contrarian just saturating this base. He's got nothing to defend against this Reaper. So it could be pretty devastating. Looks like Dunamai's got some Roaches poking around the map. Here comes the Reaper. Fear the Reaper, probes. Fear the Reaper! And if he's got those Nitro Packs, which I think production does have the Nitro Packs now, probably will be easily able to run down those probes. And oh, he's going to run himself into a bad spot, and those Stalkers are going to chase him down. You can't get down there. So that'll be the end of the Reapers. Looks like I'm getting my own lair tech up. Nope, not there. There's my lair tech. Throwing down a macro hatch. Trying to get some creep spread at the front of the base, which Contrarian's shown no interest at throwing any photon cannons out front, so I feel it pretty safe. Although he wants to cannon up this side, and he's more than welcome. Looks like he's going to still keep his Stalkers active on the map. As Dunamai is doing the same with his Roaches. Getting that Burrow and Tunneling Claws upgrade. Spores, so I wonder if he's worried about DTs. Always a possibility. Although he had that Reaper in the base, what have they seen? I guess they have not seen much of Contrarian's tech. If that Reaper had been able to scout a little bit better, you could have seen that they're... Well, he does have the Twilight Council, so DTs could come in fairly short order. And looks like I have some Zerglings out now. One armor on those Zerglings, definitely got the speed upgrade. Trying to scout around saying, oh, you're going to take that gold? Nope. Going to scout around, try to deny some expansions, which is what Zerglings can be pretty good at. Getting 1-2 upgrades on those Zerglings now. Looks like we're going to get some Hydra. Looks like Contrarian's, or Dunamai's going to be going Roach Hydra again. And oh, that expansion is going to have to be canceled. Going to have to be careful. But they still got a lot of stuff. I don't think these Zerglings are enough to do large amounts of damage to this force. So I'm going to try to escape as many of those as I can. Combat shields out here for Spartan. Good. He needs to get all the health points he can. But combat shields, also like to point out, only 70% effective. So what? Combat shield adds 10 to health. Let's see if I can find the combat shield upgrade. Yeah, so Marines gain plus 10 health, but actually they only gain 70% of that. So they're currently at 31 health. So they should be at 38 health here in a moment. And that is indeed the case. So even those health upgrades are reduced by the handicap. There's a creep tumor here. Why is the creep not spraying here to the low ground? None. That is very annoying. I've never fully figured out how creep spread works around cliffs. Just parking some overlords back there where they'll be probably fairly safe. Well, looks like I'm getting up a Baneling's nest now. I guess I figure they have 70% health. Banelings are going to be terrible. Oh, we're getting a Templar Archives here from Contrarian. Plus he's getting level 2 ground, level 2 armor, or level 2 ground attack, level 2 ground armor. 40 Zerglings on the way, plus the +2 attacks on the way. The +2 armor is just about finished. Overlord speed out here and an Overseer out. I don't see any Overlords out in the center of the map though, so he's not going to get any good scouting around like he did last game. Going to be taking another expansion though. Going to keep poking up here, keeping these roaches pretty active. Needs to get some more upgrades on those, especially the armor, because they're going to take a lot of damage. And we got Psystorm coming out. Definitely going for the splash damage here. Psystorm and Banelings could do quite a number on our handicapped opponents. And getting that infestation pit, trying to go for higher tech. Still scouting around, keeping active with those lings, as is Dunamite with those roaches. Oh, if we'd been on the same side of the map, I think my lings would be able to take this out. They got some pretty good upgrades. 2 armor will keep them alive long enough for that +1 damage, nearly +2 damage to completely tear apart these roaches, in my opinion. They do have the tunneling claws. They could make a hasty retreat. He's going to be getting up a spire. Getting out some Mutalisk. That'll keep trying to give them some map control. And I'm going to be taking another expansion here. A little behind. Oh, no, Contrarian's going to be taking a 1/3 of his own. Oh, actually, no, a 1/4 of his own. He's already got this one well up and running. Oh, and here comes finally the Dark Shrine. Deities could be a huge boon to when going up against 70% health. And oh, getting Baneling speed. So really kind of teching up right now. Put a little speed in here. And everyone's kind of staying fairly active with their units. We feel comfortable enough to kind of scout around, kind of poke around. Oh, looks like we're going to have engagement right here. Looks like these roaches on their rounds to this gold are going to run into these stalkers, which have superior upgrades, and you need to burrow those things. Because he has blink, he can probably chase you down. I don't know, roach speed is 3, stalker speed is 3. Yeah, they have the same. Oh, that's armor. Where's the speed? Movement speed 295. Am I looking at that right? Movement speed 3. Okay, so the roaches do outrun the stalkers a little bit, but the stalkers have blink, which might be enough to combat that. I'm not sure. It looks like I was poking up there with lings. Don't want to get my forces wiped out. Oh, we got more Reapers on the way, and now I'm getting a Spire of my own out, which need to get a little bit more gas up and running to be able to take full advantage of that Spire. Oh, we got quadruple Void Ray production here from Mike. Maybe that was what was missing last game. He was going quad Colossus instead of quad Void Ray. I don't know, it's possible. Not getting any upgrades for those that. Oh, and I'm getting 3/3 from my Zerglings, plus the Adrenal Glands, which is just like a damage bonus right there. Plus 30% attack speed means plus 30% damage against units that are already at 70% health. You can spy on my lings all you want. There's nothing you can do about it. Funny that we've had center map control all this time. This probe, I think, is the original probe that Contrarian put here on this tower, and they've not once been taken on. Oh, and Contrarian's going to be able to deny this expansion from Mike. He's going to have to cancel. He canceled that. I don't think he canceled that pylon. So we're going to speed this up. Oh, we actually got some DTs going up right now. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of Mutalisk harass, but I got a Queen and a Spore. Should be enough to handle that. Looks like I'm set up because I was worried about DTs of my own. They did do a little bit of damage there, but not enough Mutalisks, I think, to force him off. Looks like he's going to be going to Hive Tech, which obviously I've already gotten to my Hive Tech, because I'm already getting my +3 upgrades and my Zergling Hive upgrades. We're getting +3 armor here for Contrarian's forces. Getting some Corruptors out. We're going to be seeing another transition into Broodlord. He does have the Spire for it. And these DTs are going to be scouting. They're going to be able to scout bot this gold and probably deny it. A lot of Void Rays here. Oh, but there is an Observer. That should be enough to stop these DTs from being able to deny this expansion as long as he has his Void Rays attacking. Although he might be able to do enough damage to deny this expansion, it does go down. I don't think he canceled that. So even with the spotted and units in position to defend, he's going to completely destroy that expansion. He's going to move that Observer forward. He does have a little view of those. He could go there and... Oh. We're going to be making a quick switch into Archons. pathogen glands. Looks like I'm going to be looking to get some infestors out. Because I think this is the point where I was like, I'm not really sure what to get against what they're throwing at us. Not that they've been throwing anything really that disastrous against us. Dunamite and you and your changelings. Just better be careful because he knows there's no zealots in his force. So yeah, he's like, wait a minute. Did we bring a zealot with us? I'm pretty sure we didn't. Is this going to be enough? I know Void Rays are OP, but they're also at 70% health, and they have no upgrades, while Contrarian's at 3-3. But it looks like the roaches aren't going to be enough to force these stalkers to blink out of there. And ooh, what's going on here? A ton of Reapers, and they're going to completely destroy this. Yeah, that'll take no time in taking down that spine crawler, so we need to get something here right away. As these drones are going to get completely slaughtered, and yeah, I'm still scouting around, but need to do something against these. Oh, careful with those infestors. What are these infestors doing? They're going to get a fungal down. And oh, I do have some mutalisks out. That might be enough to force them away. Oh, but no, they're going to try to get ballsy right here. Wanted to stick around longer than they should have, and they are all in the red, so they might want to retreat and find a medevac or something. Oh, if they get fungal, they're done. Or if they get Psystormed. Why are we retreating? Take care of these forces. Oh, because at the same time, we've got some Roach Void right here at my expansion. I don't know if we're going to have enough to take this on, and these Reapers still going around. It looks like one of them died, but no, don't go into the Photon Cannon, because the Photon Cannon is going to absolutely destroy you. But now we got him. Oh, and a ton of Psystorms going down on top of these Void Rays. Ton of Psystorms, so it looks like we are going to clean that up. I don't know if I got any fungals off there, but whew. And now I've got some Ling harass going on. Gonna be wow, splitting my Lings up. I don't know how I pulled that one off. Did I do that on purpose, or it just happened to be queued attacks? I don't know. Oh, he's gonna burrow those roaches. They've probably done quite a number on those Zerglings, but it looks like the Voiders are gonna help clean this up. Yeah, they're gonna clean this part up, but this expansion is gone again. Not able to hold the gold this time like he was last game. Now Contrarian massing at the center of the map, starting his shield upgrades now. Oh, wow, got a lot of Psystorms ready to go. And Archon, which would be really good against any bio units. Looks like he's pushing out. Is he going to try to go against this cannon wall? Only 3 pylons powering it, so but it's going to be kind of hard to get at those. And some Mutalisks out for me. He's going to spot these. So they might know these are on the way. And oh, he is going to take this wall on, and it looks like he's got more than enough units to just slice through it. And it looks like this expansion for Mike is going to go down. Which means he's only going to be on 2 bases, but then again, Spartan is also only on 2 bases. Dunamite is on 3. Throwing up some extra defenses. He's about to have a Mutalisk problem now. What do they have against Mutalisks? Not Roaches. Roaches aren't going to be good against us. They do have Void Rays, and it looks like there's more than enough Void Rays that would probably force these. Yeah, these Mutalisks are going to retreat instantly. Oh, and even losing one there. Oh, it looks like Spartan's trying to do some drop play. Gotta be careful, because obviously we've spotted this. And if we send some units to intercept this... Oh, looks like he's going to try to continue the drop play. Could work. I mean, this Spore is not going to do much. Is he going to try to take down this expansion? Looks like Contrarian knows it's coming. And these Overlords are going to see it coming too. He's got a cannon here, but... Looks like he's going to be able to make it around this cannon. They don't really currently have anything here. Oh, I am sending some Infestors back. But they're not going to make it in here in time for the drop, or they're going to be here just in time. And there goes one fungal. But he's in a pretty good spot. It's kind of hard to get at these units without exposing my Infestors a little bit too much. There's another fungal, and looks like we did get enough Stalkers back here in time that we'll be able to defend this pretty well. So this drop was spotted. I don't know if it was his best idea for him to continue with it, but he almost was able to get in there and do some damage, but it looks like everything's pretty much okay. Still staying active, those Zerglings, trying to deny that gold. And another Changeling dies. Oh, you would be ill-advised to attack this base because you've got a lot of upgrades. You only have +2 attack. No armor, which means your roaches are still paper thin. But there's still a lot of Void Rays here. No upgrades on the Void Rays, though. He is getting a mothership, though. Let's hope he doesn't throw this one away like he did last time. And Dunamai just got +3 attack. He's not getting any armor upgrades. Your units have no health. You need armor upgrades. You need to last as long as possible. And we've really got him pushed into a corner now. They lost this expansion. And they can't hold this gold. And we've kind of got him flanked. And I think I just heard the mothership. Oh, looks like Contrarian's going to be throwing down a lot of cannon. It's going to be hard to break. We got an Ultralisk Cavern out here coming for Dunamai. Ultralisk probably, even with their health deficit, probably be pretty good against the cannon wall. Will they show up in time? And more importantly, does he have the income to support? Well, he's got quite a bit of income saved up right now. He could definitely get a lot of Ultralisks out. It looks like I'm sending in... Oh, I got a bunch of Banelings, and oh, he's got nothing to defend. Oh, look at all the probes die. Oh, destroying almost every single probe. Only 3 survives, and the Nexus is gone as well. That had to hurt. And they're moving to defend, but the Banelings are already dead. Damage done. Oh, Banelings are fine. Looks like we're going to get some Banelings of our own Dunamai. Kind of worried about the Banelings now, are we? So it looks like they're expecting the attack from this direction. I'm gonna be careful. My lings aren't even... Apparently we have a... We do have a change in here. No wonder I don't have currently have the watchtower. Oh, Dunamai, you and your sneaky little changelings. Oh, and those roaches are going to be in trouble until the mothership comes here and cloaks them, but the mothership's not cloaking the roaches, so they're going to have to burrow and do a little bit of cloaking of their own. That is going to force the retreat. Oh, wow, we're getting a ton of Stargates out now for Contrarian. How many Stargates is that boy building? And what is he transitioning into? Mass Void Ray, apparently? I don't know. You're going to have to keep an eye on that. Not sure what that scan was for. Definitely wasn't one of ours. Not this game. This force is moving out. It's kind of a scary force. And with the mothership besides, I don't know if we have anything to defend it. Ooh, and we got some Broodlords on the way for Dunamai, who threw down the Banelinus and the Ultralisk Cavern. Oh, Broodlords and Ultralisk. So yeah, he's going to get both of those out now. And Zerglings are not going to be any good at this whatsoever because they can't even see it. Oh, looks like they even have some observers in there somewhere. I can't see them, but they got to be in there somewhere. But a lot of spores here, which will help spot this if we can get any units to attack. But not a lot to see right now. And a fleet beacon coming down for Contrarian. Frankly, we could use some units right now. And oh, it's going to be a big fungal. It's going to trap a lot of that army and make them visible. And the Mama ship's going to go down, so that's going to be the end of that cloaking. Oh, and it looks like I thought my infestors were cool because they were burrowed, but no, there is still an observer here somewhere. So I will get a few infested Terrans out, but that is going to be about it. Are we going to be able to hold this? There's still a big ball of units, and here's a big influx of Zerglings, but which might be timely because all the Void Rays are gone. So it looks like we were able to hold this. Oh, and a bunch of Corruptors of my own. Those are not Corruptors. Grab the Corruptors. There's the Corruptors. Oh, Mike's going to give the GG right away. And Spartan and Mike are going to drop out of this base, but it looks like it's just going to be Dunamai. Oh, because we had a counterattack of Lings going on here. That could be why there's the GG. But we still got Dunamai in this. Because I recall it was the last one to leave last game, too. And he's got these Ultralisks out, but he has no upgrades for them. He's got an armor upgrade. No chitinous plating, no attack upgrades, and Contrarian building 5 carriers at a time. It is a +1 for his Broodlords. But obviously not gonna have any upgrades for his Broodlings either. Put it all into his Roach Hydra, and so he doesn't really have the upgrades for this force. Oh, and a couple of Archons, but I don't think there's gonna be enough Archons here to take on these Ultralisks. Oh, but we have a bit more of a force right here. And with no good armor upgrades, these Ultralisks are not gonna last very long. Still got the Broodlords. But a good quick blink up there would be enough to take out these Broodlords. Now he's shooting Broodlings. There we go. Blink up there and take out the Broodlords. But I don't think there's going to be much left he can do. And here comes my Corruptors, which are going to take on the Broodlords just fine. So I think it's going to be it. The Titans are going to take yet another game. So I hope you enjoyed yet another clash against the Titans. And I hope these casts will tide you over until I can unload my huge back queue of games. So enjoy it while it lasts, and we'll see you soon, and have a day.